Hi friends, welcome to Amazon World. This video is solely for the purpose of making you guys understand the logic of investment fluctuation fund. I will be not going too deep into this. So in order to make you understand this concept, I am explaining this concept with different scenarios. It will be easier for you then. Okay, so let's first see what is investment fluctuation fund. So please focus here. There is some limitations to this video, sorry, but I guess it's video quality as well as my voice is clear to you. Okay, that's what matters, right? Okay, so first thing what we are going to see is what is investment fluctuation fund. So as I written here, an investment fluctuation fund is a reserve created out of profit to meet the change in the market value of investment. That is, for example, let's say that if I bought a share from market for rupees 100, and the next day the value of that share which I bought has gone down. So if I'm going to sell that share, surely I'm going to get loss, right? So I incurred loss there. So like that, if there is investment, we bought an investment with a certain money, and the values of this the market value would always change, right? It is always prone to fluctuations. So when such fluctuations come, the person who bought this investment will have a lot of losses. So we will bear these losses from this fluctuation fund. That is, for example, if we are getting any loss because of the fluctuation of market value, then we are going to meet that loss with the help of this reserve. So this reserve is particularly made to meet that losses which arises when market value fluctuates. Okay, so that is what we call as investment fluctuation fund in simple words. Fine. Now let's go through certain scenarios. So in this scenario, there are two things you have to keep in your mind, because this is an example for you to understand easier. So in our example, let's say in the liability side of balance sheet, let's say there is an investment fluctuation reserve of rupees 30,000. Okay, there is a reserve of rupees 30,000. Fine. Then again, in that balance sheet, the asset side of that balance sheet, there is a particular name investment at cost, that is of rupees 3 lakh. What does it mean? This is the amount, this is the value of investment which we bought, 3 lakh. We bought an investment, or we invested in 3 lakh, we invested rupees 3 lakh. Okay, so investment which we made was rupees 3 lakh. Fine. Okay, we might have invested that in shares or any other market securities. Okay, so 3 lakh is the cost, that is cost of the investment amount which we bought that investment. Fine. Okay, so that these are the two important things you have to keep in your mind in this example question. Now let's go to the scenarios. So investment fluctuation fund is of rupees 3,000, investment at cost is of rupees 3 lakh. Okay, now let's go to the first scenario. Here you will be able to see that, let's say in our additional information, it is said that market value of investment is now 3 lakh. Market value of investment is 3 lakh. So let's go to the asset side of balance sheet. In the asset side of balance sheet, there was investment at cost of rupees 3 lakh. That is also 3 lakh, and this one is also 3 lakh. That is, the market value is also 3 lakh. Is there any losses for us? No, there is no losses, right? So what are we going to do about the reserve which is there in the liability side of balance sheet? We will take that reserve and share it among the partners, because we didn't use it, so we are just sharing it among the partners. Okay, it is just like a general reserve. Okay, reserves we usually used to share among the partners, right? Okay, so likewise only scenario there was no losses. So what we are going to do, we are going to take that reserve from their liability side and then share it among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So let's say if there is 3 partners A, B, C, and their profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1, then this 30,000 is being divided among these 3 partners like this. Okay, that's it. Fine. In the next scenario, market value of investment is of rupees 2,80,000, and our investment at cost is how much? Rupees 3 lakh. So rupees 3 lakh is now become 2,80,000. That is, the investment which we bought for rupees 3 lakh have now only value of 2,80,000. So we have got losses, right? We incurred losses. So what are we going to do? There is a loss. So first let's calculate how much is the loss. Okay, so 3 lakh is the investment at cost, and 2,80,000 is now the market value. So now subtract this 2,80,000 from 3 lakh, and you will get that what? Liability, or we'll get that loss. Okay, so we'll take that loss. Okay, for example, in this case, losses of rupees 20,000, right? 20,000 is the amount of loss which we are incurring in this second scenario. So what are we going to do? We are going to take this 20,000 out from this investment fluctuation reserve. So how much is there in the reserve? 30,000 is there. So we are going to take 20,000 from this reserve. We are going to take 20,000 from this reserve. So to investments account 20,000. Now what is there? Balance in investment fluctuation fund 10,000. That 10,000 have to be divided among the partners. That's it, because that 10,000 is being remaining there untouched. So what we will do, if there is any reserve, then remaining we will then share it among the partners. That's it, in the ratio of 3:2:1. In this example, our partners all profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1. Fine. So that's how we do in the second scenario. Now let's go to the third scenario, where market value of investment is of rupees 2,50,000. Okay, so now first let's calculate what is the value of loss, amount of loss. So amount of loss is 3 lakh minus 2,50,000. 50,000 is the amount of loss. So now let's see how much is there in our investment fluctuation reserve. So there is only 30,000. What are we going to do now? We have 50,000 amount of loss, and we have only 30,000 in the investment reserve, fluctuation reserve. So what are we going to do? We are going to take that entire 30,000 from the reserve. Fine, that's taken. What are we going to do about the 20,000? We will take that 20,000 from the revaluation account. Okay, so such extra losses which we are incurring have to be taken from the revaluation account. Fine. So investment fluctuation reserve account 30,000, revaluation account rupees 20,000. Okay, we took that extra 20,000, that is 50,000 minus 30,000. 20,000 is there still, right? 20,000 losses is there still. So we are going to take it from the revaluation account to investments account. So this will be the first journal entry. In this case, in this scenario, we have to pass two journal entries. Why? Because we said that the extra 20,000 was taken from the revaluation account. So taken from revaluation account means what? It is actually borne by the partners only. So what we have to do? We have to show the entry where the partners are bearing this loss. Okay, so this 20,000 is to be bared by the borne by whom? The partners. So A is capital debit, B is capital debit, C is capital debit, 3 is to 2 is to 1 of this 20,000 to revaluation account. So once we debit this revaluation account and then we credited it, what will happen? That normally revaluation account will get closed. Okay, that's it. So that is the third scenario. Now the fourth scenario here is market value of investment is of rupees 3,20,000. This is another scenario, right? Our investment at cost in the asset side of balance sheet is of rupees 3 lakh, and here it is 3,20,000. 20,000 extra is there. So since we got extra loss, what did we do? We debited revaluation account. So when such extra gain is there, what you are going to do? If, like for example, in this question, there is gain, right? There is no loss. 3 lakh is our investment at cost, and here 3,20,000 is a market value. So 3,20,000 minus 3 lakh, we'll get 20,000 as the extra amount. That is a gain. Okay, fine. So this gain, this 20,000 have to be given to or have to be credited to revaluation account only, because when we had a loss, we debited revaluation account. So if we are going to have a gain, then you have to credit revaluation account. It is as simple as that. Okay, when gain arises, when there is a concept of gain inside the scenario in the question, what will we do about the investment fluctuation reserve? It will remain untouched, right? So we'll just share it among the partners. Okay, that's it. So so this is the entry where we are sharing the untouched investment fluctuation reserve among the partners in the ratio 3 is to 2 is to 1. So next we have to pass the entry where this 20,000 is credited to revaluation account. Fine. So investments account debit to revaluation account. Then what are we going to do here in the case where we had loss? We the loss was actually borne by the partners, right? So we pass this extra journal entry. Likewise, here also we have to pass the extra journal entry where this revaluation, this extra profit is shared among the partners in the ratio 3 to 2 to 1. Simple. Now the last scenario, no information provided in relation to market value of investments. Okay, if in the case of the question there is only given in the asset side of our balance sheet, they have given investment at cost rupees 3 lakh. Okay, fine. And in the liability side, they have given investment fluctuation fund reserve or reserve rupees 30,000. And there is no information regarding market value of investment in our additional information. So what are we going to do? In such situation, there is nothing to do. We'll just share that investment fluctuation reserve among the partners because it is remaining untouched. Okay, so since if there is no information, we'll just take that reserve, investment fluctuation reserve, and we'll share among the partners. That's it. Fine.